A new cybersecurity tool to bypass multi-factor authentication. Kaspersky leaves the North American market with a surprise software installation that panics some customers. Security firm ESET patches some flaws in its software, and the FTC issues a scathing report on the data that big tech collects on all of us. Welcome to Cybersecurity Today. I'm your host, Jim Love. Security vendor Abnormal Security is reporting a new cybersecurity tool that is gaining traction among cyber criminals. The tool, called Evilginx, is being used to bypass multi-factor authentication, MFA, in attacks targeting major email providers like Gmail, Outlook, and Yahoo. Evilginx operates as a man-in-the-middle proxy, intercepting and manipulating traffic between users and legitimate websites. This allows the attackers to steal login credentials, session cookies, and other sensitive information, even when multi-factor authentication is in place. The tool is typically used as this attacker-in-the-middle AITM phishing campaigns. In these attacks, cybercriminals set up fake websites mirroring legitimate ones. When users enter their login information and MFA token, Evilginx captures this data and forwards it to the real site in real time. Now, what makes Evilginx particularly dangerous is its ability to capture the session cookies. These cookies validate a user's session after MFA is completed, allowing the attackers to bypass the extra step entirely. The open-source nature of Evilginx has contributed to its popularity among cybercriminals. Some are even offering it as a service to others who lack the technical skills to configure it themselves. One notable user of Evilginx is the Star Blizzard APT group linked to Russia's Federal Security Service. They've employed the tool in spear phishing campaigns targeting high-profile individuals and organizations. Cybersecurity experts warn that traditional defenses included in basic MFA may no longer be sufficient against these sophisticated phishing threats. Not surprisingly, the Abnormal Securities Post recommends their AI-powered solution that they say can detect and block these attacks before they reach the key users' inboxes. But whether they're the ultimate solution or not, it's clear that this threat does present a dangerous workaround to MFA, something that many of us have come to rely on as the gold standard for online security. Kaspersky, the Russian cybersecurity firm, has unexpectedly removed its antivirus software from U.S. customers' computers, replacing it with Ultra AV without any prior notification. This action follows the U.S. government's decision to add Kaspersky to its entity list and ban sales of its software from September 29, 2024. The switch, executed through an automatic software update, caught many users off guard. Some initially feared a malware infection, while others reported difficulties removing the new software. One user described the experience as, "I woke up and saw this new antivirus system on my desktop and Kaspersky was gone. I was concerned that my desktop somehow had a virus." Ultra AV, the replacement software, is owned by Pango Group, which controls multiple VPN brands. Little is known about Ultra AV's capabilities or its track record in the cybersecurity market. Kaspersky maintains this move ensures continued protection for U.S. customers. A company employee explained, "This update ensured that users would not experience a gap in protection upon Kaspersky's exit from the market." If this was to have been a sign that Kaspersky cared about its customers and wanted them protected, it seems to have failed and left them with a rather clumsy exit from the market. If it was a purchase of Kaspersky's business, which frankly seems more likely, it apparently didn't leave a great first impression. Now, we have no idea who they are or what capabilities Ultra AV has, and we presume that the same holds true for most of those who got the new software. It's baffling that they would think that this most trusted relationship could be handled this way. Security software provider ESET has patched 2 local privilege escalation vulnerabilities affecting its security products on both Windows and Mac OS. These flaws could potentially allow attackers to gain unauthorized system access. ESET is Europe's largest privately held cybersecurity company. It operates in over 200 countries worldwide with a growing presence in North America. ESET's flagship product is ESET Nod 32 Antivirus, which was first released for Windows in 1998. The first vulnerability, CVE 2024-7400, impacts ESET's Windows products. It could enable an attacker to delete files without proper permissions during the removal of a detected file. ESET states the vulnerability potentially allowed an attacker with an ability to execute low-privileged code on the target system to delete arbitrary files, thus escalating their privileges. ESET addressed this issue in Cleaner Module 1251, which was automatically distributed to customers. The flaw affects multiple ESET products, including Nod 32 Antivirus, Internet Security, and Endpoint Security for Windows. The second vulnerability, CVE 2024-6654, affects ESET's Mac OS products. It could allow a logged user to perform a denial-of-service attack, potentially disabling the ESET security product and causing system slowdowns. This issue has been fixed in the cybersecurity version 7.5.74.0 and endpoint security for macOS version 8.0.7200.0. IT professionals should ensure that all ESET products are updated to the latest versions to mitigate these vulnerabilities. ESET reports no known public exploits of either flaw at this time. A new FTC report called A Look Behind the Screens reveals what it calls simply staggering surveillance practices by major tech companies. The study examines 9 leading social media and video streaming services: Amazon's Twitch, Meta's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, Discord, Reddit, and WhatsApp. According to this report, companies collect extensive personal data, far more than most people think possible, including browsing history, location, and even religious beliefs. The collection of the data is often hidden, with many using hidden pixels to track users across other websites. Some firms couldn't identify all the collected data points or third-party data sharing they do, and algorithms and AI are widely applied to user information with little oversight. The FTC strongly criticizes these practices, stating, predicting, shaping, and monetizing human behavior through commercial surveillance is extremely profitable. And the report highlights inadequate protections for children and teens, noting that many aren't covered by existing regulations. FTC Chair Lina Khan emphasizes the urgency for action, saying, "Our privacy cannot be the price we pay to accomplish ordinary, basic daily activities." IT professionals should prepare for new legislation on data transparency and youth protection as the FTC concludes this self-regulation is insufficient. And that's our show for today. Links to the FTC study and other details can be found with the show notes at technewsday.com. I'm your host, Jim Love. Thanks for listening.